All right, in this 3-Minute Thursday, which we probably won't even release on Thursday, I want to share 3 powerful books every Christian should read for growing in Christ. And while it was originally intended for newer Christians, all 3 of these books are also outstanding books for those who have been Christians for many years. So let's go ahead, throw our 3 minutes on the clock, and get started with book number 1. I Believe by Alister, McGrath. I bet this isn't one you're going to find on too many Christian recommendation lists, but I'm telling you, it is a great and easier read for Christians working to better understand the basics of the Christian faith. I've been a Christian for years, brother. Like, I understand what Christianity is. Trust me when I say you still may want to consider this book because it has a way of covering the basics, but like still providing super good insights. I had to read this book for my degree in biblical studies, and when I first looked at the book, I was like, really? Like, isn't this a pretty basic book for what we're supposed to be covering at this point in my degree, right? But I'm really glad that I ended up discovering it. It really takes this like cool twist in covering the Christian faith by focusing on the Apostles' Creed throughout the entire book. So it basically breaks the creed down into 6 main sections. Then each section explores the biblical foundations of the creed, and it just gives great insight and also does a really cool job in explaining how the Apostles' Creed came to be. In bonus, this book would make a fan-freaking-tastic small group study, something I hope to do with it in the future. Book number 2, Knowing God by J.I. Packer. And by the way, I'm going to put all the links for these in the show notes below, so you can just scroll below the video and you'll see the links where you can follow them to Amazon and check pricing and learn more about the book and all that. Christianity Today actually voted this book as one of the top 50 books that have shaped evangelicals. Now, I'm not gonna lie, J.I. Packer, he can be a little bit harder of an author to read, but J.I. Packer is such an amazing man of God, and sometimes his writing can get deep and take serious concentration, especially if you're a new Christian still working to understand some of the basics of Christianity and not used to this style of reading. But I will say that this is actually an extremely popular book with over 1 million copies sold. And not that a popular book means that it's good, right? I mean, but it's J.I. Packer, amazing guy, amazing book. Sadly, he actually just passed away recently, but his knowledge will live on through his work and many books. And Knowing God focuses on knowing about God while also knowing God through a close relationship with him. So the book is broken into 3 sections on how and why we know God, attributes of God, and the benefits enjoyed by those who know God intimately. It is an absolutely great book, one that I've read, but I believe I'll end up reading it again in the future just because it is an amazing book. Next up, we have Delighting in the Trinity by Michael Reeves. It's a little complicated something because I want to show the book on video, but most of my books are on the Kindle, so I guess it is what it is. Delighting in the Trinity by Michael Reeves. Can we be real about the Trinity? It's a seriously confusing part of Christian theology. I mean, it really go ahead and explain quickly to me what the Trinity is and how God can be 3 persons but one God. Real quick. Just go ahead. I'll wait. Right? It's a tough concept to understand and even tougher to be able to explain to someone else. Fred Sanders from Biola University stated that on this book that if you've ever felt the doctrine of the Trinity was a liability, a burden to be borne patiently, this book will change your perspective. Make sure you check that out. Links below. Click on this image that's going to pop up somewhere over here to see other videos from this channel. And thanks for watching. I think we actually did that in under 3 minutes. I think we did.